Welcome into the NFL Combine betting video where we bring in Dave Mason from BetOnline, go over some of the odds that BetOnline just put out so you can bet this. We've all been watching the NFL Combine for the last couple years all over the TV. Believe it will be on NFL Network, ESPN. Nonetheless, you can bet on it. We got Dave Mason here. Follow him on Twitter at Dave Mason BOL. Dave, welcome in. How you doing today, buddy?
Hey, Drew. How you doing, buddy? All good down here.
All right, good stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of went out there putting lines out on this. Really, we've been watching it for the last couple years. It's gaining traction. Starts Tuesday, February 27th, ends Monday, March 5th. We got 335 athletes invited. We got bench press, 40-yard dash, the cone drill. Looks like you guys got which guys will do kind of run the 40-yard dash faster, all kinds of stuff you guys got going on at BetOnline. What about, Dave, just kind of how you went about making the odds on this? Did you kind of go to each college, each university, use their stats, or just kind of from last year's past results and just kind of carry it over to this year? How in-depth did you guys go there at BetOnline?
Yeah, these are always a challenge, man. I mean, I've been doing these, 12 years, 11 years now. I've been going back, putting up some combine props, and rarely usually finish on the losing side, man, because these are just so challenging to do. But it's a little bit of both. What you said, thing I've learned about, you just Google Saquon Barkley and see 40 time, and you get all this information out there. Some reports are he's running a 4.3, and then you'll see another there's a couple websites that post his estimate 40s, and they'll be at like 4.4, so it's, and you got to take a lot of information with a grain of salt. Sometimes when they're doing their workouts at their team workouts, the stopwatch might be a little friendlier. You know what I mean? So you got to take that all in consideration. And I was looking at a bench press. I forget what player it was, but I was looking to put an over under for a bench press for a player, and I Googled him, and I forget, it said he could do like 32 bench press or something like that. And they had a video on YouTube, so I went and looked at it, and the guy wasn't even locking out his arm. So it's like, how sometimes people do that bench press and they're just pumping it up, pumping it down, but he wasn't even going full range, locking his arms out, right, coming close. So I was like, no, we can't use that number to put up a number on this guy, because probably half of those aren't even going to get counted if you get the combine. So it's a little bit of both, and then you just go on history and look what people have been doing lately, and you go and you throw the number up there, and you just see what happens, man. It's not a lot of science behind this. It's one of those, okay, thank God we got juice on this, and even with the juice, we still usually get beat a little bit on these things. Yeah, but it's fun, it's a reason to talk about NFL after the season, and that's always good. Some guys who won dormant since the Super Bowl, they'll be back to bet some NFL, and it's fun to talk about,
No, it's a really cool concept, and love having you on talking about it from your side of the counter. You bring up the bench press, Dave. I mean, it looks like you got the number over 40 reps or under 40 reps. And
I think it's 38 and a half.
Oh, 38 and a half. Okay. I had that one wrong. But just going off of, you just kind of touched on it. Like, what's the school saying? I can remember going into the Auburn locker room or like Florida's locker room, and they would post like what the top guys, like the defensive tackles, had. But like you said, like, are they locking out their arms in the NFL Combine? They're going to make them do that. I'm sure, they just want a high number up there to kind of make the guys look stronger. So it's a tough thing, and that gets into making the odds. Did you start them all off at minus 115 on each side?
Not all of them, most of them. But, stuff like, will anybody break the 40 record? That's not going to be minus 115. The yes, the no is minus 700. That actually hit for the first time last year when John Ross took out Chris Johnson's record. Yeah, his record last year. Some other ones, minus 130, whatever. Fastest 40-yard dash, offensive player, defensive player. I think offensive player opened at like minus 180. I think that's down to minus 155. But yeah, as far as the bench press, we're not, really going into team boards and stuff like that. That was more, and like I said, I think this is when that came up of me looking at some some tape and the dude's not even locking out his arms, but they said he got 32 bench press, and I'm like, that's not 32 bench presses. So I can't even remember the team. I think it was Texas or something, and like, that's not, half of those might not even count at the combine. So we went more on recent history on that. It found out like the last 4 years, no one's even hit over 40. Now that's where that prop came from. I think you got a little confused. We have two of them with highest bench presses over under 38 and a half. Then will anybody get over 40? So we have that as well. So yeah, it's more just, again, kind of putting a guesstimate up there. We're not looking at every player and what they supposedly press, because again, I don't think that information is it's very skewed, I think.
Yeah, good stuff, Dave. And what about anybody betting Josh Rosen faster than Josh Allen? I don't think Josh Rosen's very fast, man. At least Josh Allen would attempt to run in games. So anybody betting that side?
About 86% of the bettors are on Allen. So you got it right. And he's up to minus 200. Again, that's that. And again, I've been doing this for I think 12 years now, these combine props, and there are websites out there that list these guys 40 times or their approximate times. I don't know where the heck they're getting information from, but one of the websites had those guys pretty darn close together, believe it or not. So who the heck knows, man? we'll be rooting for Rosen though. But if one of them doesn't run, so a lot of times those quarterbacks, they don't even run. So if one of them doesn't run, then it'll be no action. So who knows?
Okay, yeah, no, you're just kind of throwing out numbers and kind of riding with it. But what about this? Another one like that is Rich Eisen. You're putting out a number. He's going to run in a suit, I believe, and you got him
shoes.
Yeah, 6.05. Are you just adding 0.02 because he's a year older from last year's number, or is there some sort of science behind this one?
There's absolutely no science behind this, buddy. It's just I was looking at his last, few performances, and yeah, okay, what the hell? Let's add 0.02 seconds on it and throw it up there, and hey, man, it worked. My algorithm worked because we got 50-50 action on that one so far. So we'll see. But no, absolutely no science besides looking what the hell he's done the last decade and just kind of guesstimating. So.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's cool that you guys are putting out numbers, and we got another one a couple months away. What NFL draft right now looks like Josh Allen plus 300 to go first, Sam Darnold plus 200. Have you been taking any money on the NFL draft first pick or anything else to do with the NFL draft betting?
Yeah, I mean, we've taken a lot of action. We've had it up for a while. I mean, we had it up pretty early, and that's another one of those events, man. If we get out of it breaking even, we're happy. It's just one of those events. People love betting it. I mean, our action last year on the draft was absolutely through the roof. People, it's picking up steam more and more every year. That being said, I mean, it's from a bookmaking standpoint, these are really hard to manage, especially when you open these odds up so darn early. That's why, most of them don't go up till a few days before the draft. There's just so much rumors and, so much information that's getting out there that, our guys, that a lot of people in the States are going to get before our guys. So really challenging to put these up so early. But no, a ton of early action. We have a huge red number on Barkley. If he goes number one, oh boy, we're going to get murdered on it. Baker Mayfield, we have a smaller red number on that, and everybody else is a profit.
Yeah, I see Barkley, you're already down to plus 275. I mean, for a running back, that's probably the lowest odds I've seen in what, a decade?
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't even know. It's been a while, huh? I can't even think off the top of my head. But, yeah, I mean, I forget what we opened up at. I'm thinking like 8-1 or something, which is probably pretty good value considering him. And, these quarterbacks, who knows? There's none of them really stand out, I don't think. And they've all been rumored. You look at 20 different mock drafts. Each of those four quarterbacks will be mentioned number one at least a couple times. So, who knows? But as long as it's not Barkley, man, we'll get killed on that one if Barkley goes on.
Well, guys, if you're watching on YouTube, we got some promo codes for BetOnline below the video. Check those out. Also, Dave, what do you guys got going on over at BetOnline promo wise, or anything else you want to throw out?
All right. Well, March Madness is coming up. Go sign up for an account now, nice and early. Get it loaded up. Use promo code NEW 2500 for a 50% welcome bonus, or any other promo codes out there you guys are promoting for us. Earliest odds in the industry, which is huge come March Madness time, and we're gonna have a $10,000 bracket this March Madness as well. $10,000 will be up for grabs. Get to send us some action, and you'll get one bracket entry.
All right, good stuff, Dave. Follow Dave on Twitter at Dave Mason BOL from BetOnline because you can. He's Dave Mason. I'm Drew Martin. We'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.